Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I know I haven't made a crypto video in a minute. Um, I was kind of waiting for all like the hype to die off after the Bitcoin 48 at the beginning of August, and as you can see, it has not slowed down Bitcoin at all. So let's see, early, I will say right around here. I think it was when it first really started noticing that it was kind of climbing back because it had hit 3,000 um, not that long ago for the first time, and it was kind of like a big deal. And then everybody started getting concerned. They started worrying about, um, like a potential Bitcoin fork, which ended up happening. But you can see on the cryptocurrency market cap, you now have Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, so two separate coins basically. So when it split out, Bitcoin continued to run as is, and then Cash was created from the fork. So it's kind of like you have Ethereum here, which was created. Here we go for off, and then Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum forked. So you have Ethereum up here at 381, and then Ethereum Classic at 15. So you get two coins. Now I don't fully know after the split everything in detail that happened and how it affects per Coinbase, but like I've been spending my money on it, without any issues. So I've been fine. And that's kind of what I did too. When I was getting closer to the 3,000 mark, I just started really buying stuff. And because like I had bought in like around like 1,200 or something originally, and Ethereum, I had bought in as early as like $40 on some of my stocks when it ran up. I didn't catch this initial $400 spike up because I was just being fucking amazed that I was getting like 1,000% return. It's like insane. But when it came back down like this, started coming up, it hit about 300, and I was like, all right. So then I really started like buying stuff or whatever, just like spending like stuff I needed, of course, not just like stupidly spending money. But like I just started, using that money because like I had such a large return. Like that's the point of investing long term is you buy low, sell high. When I got money, I'd fucking buy shit or I pay bills or whatever. But now you can see it's pretty much heading up to these high levels that it was at for Ethereum, and Bitcoin's gone well beyond what it was at. So I haven't bought anything recently. I'm kind of waiting for a bit of a pullback. Hopefully something good. Problem is though, like when you look at like news and stuff, and when there's like a like North Korea and like in their missile threats, like stuff like that that scares money away. I mean, scares money, scares people away from their I guess the term fiat currency, but like regular cash. They go to like precious metals, gold, and then more recently like Bitcoin. So that's why Bitcoin continues to go up because all these world fears we're having, and it's not just cryptocurrency. It's also other currencies like they buy Swiss francs. They buy I think the Japanese yen was getting a little popular, and I think there's like another one. I don't follow forex that much. I just hear every once in a while. There'll be a spike in one of these currencies. But I'm interested in crypto, of course. And then even Litecoin up $60 now. Like it's been climbing too. And I don't know where Litecoin is on the it's number 5. So Litecoin, even though it's pretty low in price, man, it has a pretty big circulating supply and market cap. So the value on it's really good. When I was buying it, it wasn't making big swings, but it was kind of like a nice little secondary reserve. Like Bitcoin was just like just because it's fucking Bitcoin and everybody owns it. So I was just like, I might as well own some. I'm more interested in Ethereum still because like the platform, and even though there's other uh, creators that made different coins that offer similar services as Ethereum, Ethereum is just more liquid. There's more of a circulating supply. It has a bigger name. It's more known. It's like comparing a famous shoe brand that everybody knows to like a much less like popular one, but like they're pretty much like the same thing. Like, but just because that like the fucking Nike logo on a shoe, like just because it has that fucking logo, you're gonna mark up the price on that because it's Nike. Like it's everybody knows fucking Nike. So the same thing with like Ethereum, even though there might be other companies out there that may be doing the same thing or better. You know, Ethereum is just more people know it. It's more liquid. You know, it's easier to get in and out of, so it's accepted in more areas. You know, so it's just that's why like I'm more interested in it. And then I do believe it is a difference from Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's a currency and Ethereum's like electricity. You know, they're two completely different things for different purposes. But now that everything's kind of coming back up, I've been noticing it more and more. So I'm looking for a pullback. I would like to see, you know, like if Litecoin were to pull back, it's like below 50. You know, if Ethereum would kind of pull back to maybe like, you know, low 300s. You know, if Bitcoin pulled back to, you know, like maybe 4,000 or a little less, you know, I'd be interested in starting to get in, but I would still only take small sizes. You know, I'm not just going to dump everything I have as soon as it dips like that, you know, because I've learned over time when you put all your money in like that, you know, you don't always get the outcome you expect. So it's much better for your wallet overall is if you just buy in on small batches. Like if you have like $1,000, you know, put in 250, you know, watch it some more. If it keeps going down, you know, buy like another 250. If it starts going up, you know, maybe you kick back and wait for a little bit to see what happens, you know, so that way you have it spread out. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But I mean, after this whole fiasco, it doesn't look like it's slowing down Bitcoin in any rate. There are people still speculating about the cryptocurrency bubble, of course, but it's so hard to analyze this. You know, this is still a very new space relative like to the actual like stock market and forex and futures market and everything. You know, Bitcoin's only been around since like '09. You know, so a lot of people will say certain things. You know, and you just have to do the research yourself. Like I said, I don't know myself. I'm just going with what I think I know, and I'm just going to be applying that to this type of market. So that's basically my game plan. But I know I haven't made a video like this in a while, so I'm trying to get back into it. I don't want people to think I forgot about doing it. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm still avoiding going into other coins by going through like other exchanges. I just want to keep it simple for right now. I'm so focused on day trading, you know, I don't want to start spreading out, you know, into so many different things and I lose focus on what my main task is, you know. So I'm just sticking to Coinbase, keep it simple. Just these three coins. Hopefully in the future they'll add more coins. You know, I'm pretty sure that is their goal. You know, they want to be like any company, you know, wants to be bigger and better, obviously. So I'm sure at some point they will. But yeah, so far after this, you know, this separation, I mean, it's just been nothing but good things. And then if you were able to get out of the fork both your coins, you know, and their individual values are way more than what just having a Bitcoin would have been. So it's just like you have 500 Bitcoin per Bitcoin cash plus your 4,500 for one Bitcoin, you know. So it's pretty interesting. But anyways, that's all I'm gonna be on this video. So I'm gonna try to keep up to date more on this. I'm gonna try to get into more stories and get back into it. I took a break on it for a while, but I'm gonna start getting back into it now. So hopefully, hopefully I can learn a little more about it. And if you guys, as always, if you have more information, feel free to share. You know, because I learn every day with this stuff. I'm not even close to understanding all this space and what it is, but the potential for it is, you know, it's like I do believe it is like the second gold rush in a sense. You know, like Bitcoin. I'm not saying Bitcoin will be the end all be all, but cryptocurrencies are definitely going to revolutionize things, and they already are. So that's why I'm going to stick with it. But anyways, that's all I got for right now. So I'll talk to you all in the next video.